Hey everybody, it's Courtney with Missouri Star, and it is Tuesday Newsday. It is Halloween week here in Hamilton, and things are going to get spooky. I think the little kids are doing their usual walk through town. I think they do the pre-K kids. They come through town and visit all the businesses, and it's so cute to see the little ones in their outfits. And then they have the elementary school walk around. It used to be the football field, so I don't know if they're going to still walk around the football field, or we got a new track for our high school, so I don't know if they'll be walking the track, and then businesses and individuals can be around the track handing out candy. So that's kind of fun. I always love Halloween. A few of us here have been making, I got obsessed with Jennifer Long. Her company is Sew a Story, and she makes these wonderful Halloween these witches hats, quilted witches hats. So I made a one for an adult, which I ended up giving to a friend of mine, Kelly. And then I made two little hats for some friends of mine. They have little kid. She has a little kid pattern too. And I'm kind of obsessed, and I think I need to make more. So I better get on the stick, I guess.
Have
So
you
that's been fun.
have you been making them pieced, or do you make them in one big kind of, do you use one big piece of fabric?
I've done both. I use some using just 10-inch Halloween layer cake squares. So I piece those together and make them out of that. And then a couple that I have in my head, I've got some really great Halloween fabric as a focus print, and I'll use that for. So yeah, they were really fun, and it was faster to put them together than it was to piece them and quilt, or piece the parts and quilt them. So if you can have somebody with a long arm whip you out some quilted fabric, it works out great. But that's really fun. And then that's about it for Hamilton, I think, this week. And then everybody make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. November, we have some bonus tutorials coming on Wednesdays in November. I believe I've got one coming out. I'm not sure which Wednesday. I'm just going to tease you. I did a class at Missouri Star Academy that was a little popular. So I filmed that a few weeks ago. And I believe our lovely Cherry's got one coming out. I have no clue what she's doing. And then sweet Tami Jones with Hometown Quilt Company's got one. I have no idea what she did either, but she's fantastic. I got to meet her briefly when she was here for Missouri Star Academy in June. And then she was here at Birthday Bash, but she was so busy meeting her following that I didn't get a chance to see her. But she's very dear. And one of my favorite projects of hers that I guess is about a year old are these little patchwork ghost sweatshirts. And you make a piece of patchwork and you cut a little ghost out of them and attach it to a sweatshirt. And I've made quite a few of those, and those have been really fun. So she's really great. I'm sure she'll have something great for you guys. So just make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and you won't miss those tutorials. Christmas box, it's your last chance to pre order. I know some of you are already starting to get them in the mail. I've seen that, and I don't know if I got mine this early. I don't think I could wait that long.
I know it's so hard.
I'd have to put it aside and forget about it because it would just be teasing me every day. And I am horrible with waiting for stuff. So, yeah.
Well,
And
and you've seen a sneak peek of some of the items in the
I
box.
have, and no one is going to be disappointed. There are some great, fun little projects for you guys. I've seen some of the other items too, and I think you're all going to love it. Our team does such a great job finding things that you're going to like and be able to use a lot of the time. And they always make sure with Jenny that it is something that she would want in the box as well. So even though she's not here physically, they always make sure with her. And we have ways, there's the internet and FaceTime and all that. So we still get to chat with Jenny from time to time. So
Well, and
that's
it's
great.
so funny because I feel like every year we say it gets better every year, but we feel that way
Yes,
every
we
single
do.
year.
Yes, we
Yeah.
do. And we don't know how we're going to top it. And then somehow they do.
Yeah.
So it's really fun. Yeah. So you're going to love what's in there. Try to wait and be patient. But if you can't, more power to you. Rip those
Just
suckers open.
no spoilers. No
No
spoilers.
spoilers. No spoilers. Absolutely. Yeah, you don't want to ruin it for everybody else. So,
What have you
yeah.
been making? Do you have any like holiday projects in the work, either Halloween, Christmas?
Other than the hats, now I did make this hoodie I have on, and this
You
was a
did.
absolutely fun class. I took it at a wonderful quilt class here in Parkville, Missouri, called the Fabric Chick. And the woman's name who taught it is Karen Sullivan. She is on Instagram as Sully's Upcycled, and she uses upcycled materials for a lot of things. And she also has a class on upcycled mittens where she's a thrift store shopper, recycle. So when we went to class, she said, bring something that you don't love since it's your first try at making these hoodies. And she had these Kanta cloths, so they're already stitched and you can buy them on Amazon. And she had them there for us to purchase. And so I took a piece of minky that I had quilted and I ended up not using it and I used the Kanta cloth. And we got there, and within 3 hours, I had this done. It was a front, a back, two sleeves, the hood, and a pocket. And I'm obsessed with it. And the girls here are going to get sick of me wearing it because I wear it all the time, but it doesn't have any batting in it. So it's nice and lightweight. So it's another layer, but it's not heavy. And it's so soft. So now I'm on the hunt for all these Kanta cloths. So everybody I know may be getting hoodies for Christmas, but the pattern is upsized. She said so, scaled down. So I went down one size, but I think I could have went down two. But they were so fast, and she is a great teacher. If you can get her into your guild, I'm sure she'd love to come see you. She's wonderful.
It
And I'm
looks
kind of
so
obsessed with the
cozy.
Kanta clip. Yes, it
It
really
looks
is.
so
I just
cozy. Yeah.
adore it. Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. I haven't really thought about Christmas yet. I'll probably get stuck doing that, like usual, the second week of December. So, but other than the little hats, and I've made the ghost shirts, I'm done. I better be done soon for Halloween because that's just on Friday. But yeah, I better start thinking about Christmas, I guess.
Do you have any Halloween plans?
Usually I don't, but this past summer, a dear friend of ours, her daughter and son-in-law and their little kids moved here to Hamilton. So I am just so blessed to be around little kids. My children are 35 and 34. I have no grandbabies, so they have a 2-year old and a 4-year old that got the two of the witches hats, and then they have a 13-year-old, and so it's just been a blessing. So I assume that I'll either be taking them with them to take them trick or treating. They went to the pumpkin patch down in Kearney not too long ago, but I didn't get to go there. I had a project that I needed to work on that weekend, but it's really fun being around the little ones,
Oh,
which I haven't done in ages.
it's
So,
so
oh,
exciting. Like
yes.
Katie and I feel that way with like Alandrea's little
Oh,
kids.
yeah.
It's just so fun to have those little kids and their excitement and their like new costumes. They're just so cute. It's so
Oh,
fun to like experience these holidays through those
it,
kids' eyes.
oh, it
Yeah.
really, really is. And she sent me a picture when I dropped the hats off. She sent me a picture of the little 2-year old. He was sitting in a chair with the hat on, eating a piece of pizza. And she said he didn't take it off all night. And I'm like, oh my heart, oh my heart. So, and then the mom, she has Cheyenne. She's doing a daycare, and she was going to ask me to make all the other kids hats. And little Remy, her daughter, said, "You can't make them hats because ours are special." So I guess I'm not making the daycare kids hats. Which, yay, I got out of doing it, but at the same time, I feel like I should make them hats. Like, it was so sweet. I'm like, oh, bless her little 4-year-old
Oh,
heart. So, and I go and take her to school every pre-K every day. So
oh,
it's
that's so
it's really been
sweet.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love having them here. It's kind of like having my own kids here. So it's yeah. So that's been fun. So Halloween should be fun, and it's on a Friday this year. So that's great. And I doubt they have school. I don't know if they'll have school Friday or not. I'm not up to date on the calendar.
Yeah.
But the teachers are probably like, thank goodness we don't have to deal with the sugar rush the day after Halloween.
That's a great point. Just a little bit during the day. I remember, I think
Yes.
as a kid, we usually had school that day, but maybe it was a half day. We
Oh, okay.
usually, it was one of those, I feel like we dressed up and did a little kind of walk around the school type thing. I don't know. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, I'll find out. We can always tell here and where our office is. That one of the main roads going to the school is right out in front of our office. So we can always tell when it's 3 o'clock because the traffic gets busy and there's normally a kid that goes by with a big pickup truck that revs the engine. So I'll see on Friday if we get the revving of the trucks on Friday, and if we
The
don't, we know
only
school's a half day.
the only traffic in Hamilton.
Yeah. And it was drive your tractor to school last week, which is such a fun tradition. And I missed it this year, even though dear Carol said drive your tractor to school day is on Thursday, and I missed it. But I went to take Remy to school, and there was this big monster. I don't even know if it would technically be a tractor. It was a huge piece of farm equipment, and it was sitting in the parking lot at the school. And I was like, what on earth is that doing there? And then I saw a couple more tractors. I'm like, oh, I get it. So it's like one of those small town, hilarious, wonderful things that you just don't see every day in the city.
Right.
So, yeah, so that was wonderful. I love that tradition. So that's fun. Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, my pleasure, as usual. Yeah.
So fun to have you. Everybody, let us know your Halloween plans, if you have anything coming up. But yeah.
Yeah, and if you make hats, let us know. Yes. Or anything. Costumes, yes. Show us your kids' costumes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm so excited to see all those hats. They're so cute.
Yeah, they're adorable. Yeah, they're great. Take care, everybody. Have a great week.